Hey, what's up, skinny ninnies and bony cronies? The Wiener Roast Podcast is back and better than Ezra. What the hell am I talking about? I have no clue, but I'm just gonna keep talking anyway.
Who's Ezra?
Look, just shut up.
Mercer talking.
I'm sorry.
Don't talk.
My name is Mercer, obviously.
Copy people stuff.
The
Cough.
butthurt guy over there is Nick. We have Alex, Tay, and Dexter. That's right, bitch. I told you I was going to introduce you as Dexter this week,
I know.
and I did it.
Dexter, a.k.a. Larry.
AKA
Larry Dexter. That sounds like a cool name.
Larry Dexter.
Larry Dexter.
So you're going to change your name now?
Yeah,
I
do
guess
it.
I
Do
have
it. Larry Dexter.
to. Larry Dexter. Just for the podcast, guys.
No, for everywhere. Like literally change your whole name legally.
Your name tag, you have to change it.
Oh, man.
Your license changed.
Okay, so before we jump into this week's podcast, there's a few things I want to address.
Mercer is an idiot.
Okay, first off, let's go back to episode 1 just for a moment here.
Yay,
I
time travel.
said that the Titanic was a movie from the 80s.
Wow.
I'm very well aware.
Oh, I
It's like
didn't even
96
know.
or whatever.
I would have seriously pissed on you.
Did you didn't listen to it? You didn't listen to your podcast?
He wasn't
No,
in that one.
Remember I told you I wasn't in that one, but I didn't listen to the one I was in either. Remember when I said I don't listen to it? I just do it.
No, I don't, but all
It
right.
was in there.
He's a
Anyways.
dick.
Nick, continue.
Well, anyway, I did something pretty dumb last podcast too. I did a couple of dumb things.
Yeah.
One of the big ones was I tried to make a visual prop as a joke, completely forgetting it's an audio-only podcast.
There we go.
So that was a little embarrassing. But then there's the big thing. Okay. Now, when I said that because I had brown hair, no one would think I was Jewish, I was thinking of a book that I read in grade 8. There was a Swedish family. For some reason, they were kicking all the Swedes out of Germany in the book. Except one character, the main character, had brown hair, so she was safe and not getting kicked out of Germany. That's what I was thinking of, and it confused me. Alright, is that okay?
What book is this?
I don't fucking know.
I need
quite
to
the
ask, 'cause
stretch.
otherwise I think you're just making this up.
I don't know, it's some dumb
Yeah.
piece of shit. You were in my class in grade 8.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, alright, fuck you.
That's really far back to be making that kind of a leap towards a book reference. I think you're
really
just
think
dumb.
You're just making this up.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt that I'm dumb, but that's what I was
Well,
thinking of.
you know, link dump. Try to find that book.
Hell no.
That's your task for the next 3 days.
Christ.
You gotta find it.
So,
You have
anyway, moving right along. Anything else that other people would like to clarify while we're going back?
Dexter is still a faggot.
Alright.
Still, yeah.
All right.
Obviously, Mercer is not actually banging my girlfriend.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
just clear that up.
But so that's fine.
As far as he knows.
Right.
Fucking don't tell Dexter, man.
She fucking likes 3 dicks. In all the orifices, motherfucker.
In the
Oh,
orifice,
All in the orifices.
Or
The orifices.
the orfi.
Okay, suck my normal-sized white guy cock. Okay, man?
Orphode?
What?
What the f... Okay.
I was like, it's like octopode.
Yes, that's what I was making fun of, Mercer.
Yeah. No, octopode is correct.
I know. Hey, Alex,
Damn
what's
it.
the plural of compass?
No.
Take the bait. Take the bait.
Come pie.
Take
There
the
we
come
go.
pie bait.
Oh, Tay, you said come pie.
I know. How foolish of me. I also said compasses before I said it, but you know, that's fine.
So, today is Cinco de Mayo. That's when we're recording this. So, happy
Yeah.
birthday, Mexico,
May the
or
5th
whatever.
be with you. Shit.
Happy
Revenge
Mexico
of
Day.
the Fifth. Oh.
Oh, man.
Moving right along.
We've got a great podcast for you guys today.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Do-
really set the
do
bar
we-
with. Yeah.
Set the bar with Happy
Actually,
Birthday Mexico.
wait.
Be with you.
Wait,
That
wait, shut the fuck up, Nick. I
it's
swear,
only gonna go downhill from
swear,
there.
I swear to God.
We'll kill you.
So I beat Bioshock Infinite last night.
I don't want to hear it.
So
Oh.
good.
That ending,
I know.
right up.
I hate you all.
It's so good.
It's mindfuck.
I'm looking at it
It's a
right
mindfuck.
now, and I still haven't played it.
It's like
Play it.
because Dexter hasn't played it, but it's like to the point where it's been
Screw
out long
Dexter.
enough where everyone who's going to play it is going to play it.
I'm gonna play it. I just have to beat the second one.
Stop being terrible.
Don't bother with the second one. Just
Oh,
don't.
but it's a trilogy of games.
Just don't bother with the second one. It was like, okay, yeah, not really that relevant. Doesn't really matter all that much.
To the storyline, it's really fun though.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting with the dynamic of being the big daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that ending, mind fucked the shit out of my dick. Like I jacked off for
Spoilers,
like 5 straight hours.
because probably
I'm in like the second last mission of 1911 mode.
Oh shit.
I thought it was 1999.
Oh, sorry, 1999 mode. My bad.
1911.
11? I don't know where I got that. It is ridiculous. I'm stuck.
Can you imagine?
Every time I
does it
die, it takes
do?
me to the main menu.
Oh,
Yep.
So how does the 1999 mode work? What's different about it?
It's harder to find money, ammo, everything, basically. All the enemies are like 10 times harder, and you have less health.
Mm.
Yep. Oh,
so
and
like the first one.
every time you die,
No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't that hard.
every time you die, it takes a whole bunch more money than what it would in like normal mode, or even hard. And once you run out of money, it exits you to the main menu every time you die, and you have to go back into the game.
That's annoying.
I guess it sucks to be you.
Basically.
I guess they need to give you some sort of penalty. If you don't have any money, it's like, well, let's just annoy the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Well, now
Wow. Jesus Christ.
There was something I wanted to say, and it was like, no, it's gone. So I'm just gonna make a noise because I was about to say it, and I was like, no, it's gone.
Whatever floats your boat.
Fuck. But anywho,
so Far Cry 3.
oh yeah, you're
Again
playing
with
Blood
this
Dragon.
shit.
You're playing. How are you liking Blood Dragon so far?
It's so fun. Like, from a guy who didn't play Far Cry 3, I am really enjoying the, I don't know, just setting and
Yeah.
the hilarity of it all, because it makes fun of itself.
Yeah. Dexter was raving to me earlier this week about it. This is what he said to me. He said, the game is so funny. It starts off, and you're in a helicopter shooting things.
Shut up. That's not what I said at all.
That's exactly what you said.
Okay, no, I didn't say it quite like that. I didn't sound
Yeah, okay, minus the
So
stupid
dumb.
laugh.
Mice than yucks. At the
Yeah.
end there.
yucks. No.
Dexter's
I
not a
said
yucca.
that it's so good it opens into action. You're in a helicopter and you're shooting at everything. It just throws you in there. And Mercer took that to mean that every game, or this game, starts with a generic helicopter sequence.
No, well,
Come
you
on,
prefaced it with, this game is so funny. Not fun or entertaining. You specifically said funny.
Oh.
So it's like, well, that's not funny at all. That just sounds regular fun.
Oh, regular fun.
Yeah.
How many video games start with a helicopter sequence like that?
Probably
Um,
think of a
Off
few.
the
It's a
top of
Call
your head.
Duty game.
Right now.
Off the top of my head,
Like half the Call
does
of
the
Duty
van
games ever.
sequence at
I've
the beginning
never-
of
I've never
Borderlands
played Call
1
of
count?
Duty.
No? Okay.
I didn't hear anything you
Did
said.
you say Borderlands?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Okay.
that's
I'll
not...
give you that.
Never mind.
Mm.
So I was eating a banana today, and it was really, really good.
Wow. I wonder if anyone
nice
has anything
segue.
funny to segue into with that.
Awesome segue there. Okay.
Alex,
Yeah.
go.
No, but
So,
speaking of bananas, there's a story that goes with that.
yeah, perfectly.
I'm excited.
So, like when I was 14 years old, I'm in Air Cadets, okay, and every year I go away to the summer, and we all become great friends, and blah blah blah.
you go away where?
We're away from our house for 6 weeks, away in Alberta. Yeah, that's not where I live. So One of my really, really good friends is, I don't know why, but every day he would like to challenge himself and take a banana and deep throat it. Now, ordinarily this was pretty damn funny, as you can imagine. One day he decides to take a particularly gigantic banana. Okay, unwraps the whole thing. We're just standing there watching him. It's our ordinary entertainment. Jams the whole thing down his throat. Blah blah blah. It breaks off. Starts dying. He's literally sitting there choking. What do all these kids do, including me? Laugh at him. We're killing ourselves laughing as this kid is literally turning purple in front of us. He is dying, clutching his throat, coughing. So, after about 30 seconds of him dying like that, banana just shooting out of his mouth. A big chunk right onto his breakfast plate in front of all of us while we were eating. We just kept laughing at him. Dying as he slowly regained consciousness.
Jesus Christ! You didn't think to be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do the the Heimlich.
Nope.
Help this guy out.
None of us even stood up to go get someone. We all just sat there and laughed.
Good Lord in heaven.
Oh, that's good. It's a good banana story.
Speaking of deep throating.
Okay, go. I'm all ears now.
The beach story. As referenced to in the previous podcast.
What? Okay. How does that
Who
relate?
is dying? Okay.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of deep throating. What?
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
okay.
Hold it.
Okay. So here we go.
Dexter, mute your microphone if you're going to kill yourself.
The beach story continued. Well, I mean, started. Okay, so who? Oh, really? I was the only one that actually went besides Dexter.
I was there.
Were you there?
I was at the beach.
All right, okay, so Mercer was there.
Hi, guys.
All right, so me and a few friends, including Mercer and Dexter, and we're all at the beach, right? And Dexter's with his girlfriend, and this is his girlfriend's cabin that we're staying at. So,
Triple penetration, by the way.
wait, what?
Sorry? What?
Got up to triple penetration.
Oh.
Dexter's girlfriend, come on.
Oh, yeah.
That was later.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even remember that. We can. So Dexter and Sydney left, and we were all wondering. I was wondering where they went. So apparently they went to go find one of those inner tubes to play at the beach. And we were all joking around, like, "Oh no, they're by themselves," but that's all they were, jokes. However, we saying, okay, well, they've been a while. They've been taking a long time. We're like, oh, they're probably doing something. But so, you know what? We're getting bored at the beach. We decide to go back, right? Not all of us, just a little group. We make the fellowship and we go on our little adventure here. So, me and one of my friends, we go right back to the cabin. And we're thinking, okay, this could get really fucked. So we go to the door and it's locked. This is clue number 1. But we didn't stop there. No.
No, that would be too intelligent.
No. My friend kind of backs off a bit and I look through the window. I'm knocking and I was like, come on, guys. Apparently they don't hear me. I'm looking through the window and I see a naked Dexter in the room with a naked Sydney, and that being his girlfriend. And apparently, I'm told that once they heard me, Dexter started looking
Nick
for
was
me.
like, okay, no. Nick was like, guys, open up. And I come out of the shower, and I'm like, Nick, where are you?
She starts looking around. Apparently, he's looking all over the place for me in his fucking birthday suit. Just expecting to find me somewhere hidden in the room. Like, he doesn't even give a shit that they just did it. They're just like, oh, wow, Nick's in the room. Oh, man, not again.
He was filming again? Gosh darn it. Hope he gives me a discount on the video this time.
It still remains to be known whether there was an inner tube in the first place. That's the mystery of this whole story. Whether Dexter was trying to find the inner tube or trying to get his tube in her.
Hey-oh!
Thank you, I'm here on Thursdays.
Someone's either clapping or fapping. Who is it?
Well, both at the same time. It's a weird masturbation technique that I do. It actually feels superb.
Great.
See, I was gonna
It's
try
actually
and
with a
find a
story
word.
like this.
You
I was gonna
use
try
it
and
in
find a
your-
word that kind of mixes clapping and fapping together, but I'd either get clapping or fapping.
Flapping.
That's true. Or it could be
Flapping.
flapping.
I'm flapping.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
What?
So, I wonder if we're going to get beach weather anytime soon.
Actually, today.
Dude, it's
It's
beach
super
yeah,
every
nice
it's
day.
good.
Today was actually really, really nice. Pretty shitty
Speaking-
weather all week, though. Yes, Dexter.
Yeah, no, speaking of weather, though, all week it has been crap. Like,
It's been a mix of
Monday-
crap and nice.
Monday, it was absolutely gorgeous outside. Yes, gorgeous. I swear I'm not a flaming homosexual, guys.
Whatever.
But no, we were into the positive numbers after being, like, negatives for the last, 6 months, I guess. And then, all of a sudden, it rains, and then it
Boys.
snows.
Yeah. I actually have a bit of a funny story. On Monday, I was
Only
sitting
if
in
it's,
English class.
funny.
Shut up, Alex. I was sitting in English class.
That's
and,
so good.
and my teacher was talking about how beautiful of a day it was, or gorgeous if you're Dexter.
Yep.
How gorgeous of a day it was today.
Gorgeous.
This was on Monday. And one of the students, sorry, the teacher, I fucked this up. The teacher was like, oh man, nice today, but tomorrow it's supposed to be really snowy and stuff. One of the students in the classroom responded with, the weather network said flurries. And my teacher just looked at her with like a dumbfounded look on her face. It was like, that's snow. She said that, and she said it with that tone. She's like, that's snow. Flurries.
Was it like
Jesus.
raining McFlurries?
I mean, I think the best part of it, though, was that it was, the person who said this was extremely talented. So talented that God gave her an extra chromosome. And the teacher just, like, kind of turned on her a bit. It's pretty funny.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go.
Boy.
Oh, man.
You know what are like dope as all motherfucks?
Right?
Those ice cream Slurpees, like where you go have the Slurpee and then the ice cream and then the Slurpee.
Mhm.
I've never
fucking
tried
love
those.
those.
They are
seem really
so
gross.
good.
Oh my
Dude, they're
god.
fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about, Alex.
I've actually tried them, but I mean, I couldn't finish one.
Yeah, you
That's
kind
not
of.
the only thing you couldn't finish last night.
Oh, Dexter left with a.
Okay, I gotta stop making jokes, or else people are gonna think I'm
Dexter-
actually gay.
Yeah, nobody thinks that.
Oh god.
We know it.
Man,
Now we have fun.
sometimes
That doesn't help, Mercer. Not the slightest.
that doesn't help.
I just don't know why you have to be so ashamed by it.
Okay, no, but back to Slurpees. Alex, go. Why don't you like them?
What?
He never said he didn't like them. He said he never
Oh, I-
tried one.
Oh,
I
thought
said
he
they
he-
seem gross. I haven't tried one.
Oh.
Mm.
No,
Get
they're actually
that
pretty
shit in your body,
Yeah, they're pretty fantastic.
along with Dexter's semen.
I will prepare my body. My body
Oh,
is
for
ready.
Dexter's semen? Jesus.
Well, no, for
Alex,
both.
come on.
For both.
Both.
Oh, okay.
Don't you
that's
know where they
fine.
get the ice cream from? It's a mixture of Dexter's semen
Yeah.
and other
I
stuff
just-
that ice cream's made out of.
I mass produce.
Man,
Okay.
you must be like
well,
a
at
blue
least
whale
your
or
semen's
something.
going to good use then. Because Sydney
Just don't
sure
spunk in the slime, Dexter.
Come on, did everyone miss that? Oh,
No,
that was
we just
golden.
ignored
What did Nick say? I didn't even hear him.
Oh, I
He's
didn't
talking
even
too
hear.
quiet.
I didn't hear him either.
Oh, okay.
This is just like
so-
last week. Hey,
Whoa,
Nick,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
don't you have a YouTube channel?
For,
Yes, that's what I said like 5 seconds ago.
forget what
You
Nick
guys,
said.
you guys are talking about his semen. I said it's a good thing Dexter's semen's
No,
going
don't
to good.
repeat the joke. It's
What?
done.
I
It's
want to
done.
hear it though.
Dexter wants. I mean,
Hey,
he
hey,
wants to
then
hear-
listen to the podcast. Fixed. Done.
No, but
Tay?
we probably
Tay,
can't hear it regardless because he talks quiet as shit. God damn it! Say your shit, Nick.
Okay, I'm gonna finish it just so you guys will stop bitching.
Oh,
I said it's a good thing Dexter's semen's going to good use, and I said it's too bad it's not. Forget it. Just forget it. I don't even know what I said now.
Screw you.
All right.
Like it's too bad it's not getting put
no,
to
Nick,
use.
Nick, you
with this
don't get a
program.
third chance.
It's-
You only got your 2.
Right. Well, you'll hear it again. So
Yeah, you can kill yourself after the podcast if you want.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
Just join Dexter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
I'm like
suicide.
2 weeks
do it.
late. Yeah, Kool-Aid.
I'm determined every week to tell Dexter to kill himself.
That's not hard. You just say, Dexter, kill yourself.
I know. I did that in a creative way this time though.
Nah.
You know,
Eh,
you can't be
Meh.
afraid of killing yourself. It's like, yeah, suicide, big whoop.
5 out of
Big
10.
whoop. Whatever.
5 out.
First time.
Well, this is awkward.
So all of
Hey,
our
Mercer.
stories
Hey,
exhausted.
Alex.
I believe you have something to talk about
Man, do I ever.
involving date rape.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What? You guys have a little inside story here.
Oh, do
I'm
we ever.
poppin'. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for
Patient,
this.
All right.
He's prepared.
So this was band class, jazz band, on, I think it was Friday.
Okay.
Yup.
We're looking at some new songs to play for our final concert in jazz band. And a part of jazz band is you have to do solos and whatnot. And we were deciding on who wants to do solos in one of the songs. And my good friend, he was volunteering me to do solos. And I was like, no, I don't want to do a solo in this song. I'll do one in a different song. I just don't want to do it in this song. But he was like forcing me into it. And the band teacher,
Oh, this.
she looked at him and she was like, man, what is this? Some sort of musical date rape?
And keep in mind, this is coming out of like a short, redheaded, shy as hell teacher. Like things you would
Yeah.
not expect to come out of her mouth. It was the fucking funniest thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life.
The entire
looked like
class
she
just
regretted
looked at
it.
her for a second and was like, did she just say that? Did that just happen?
She
Oh,
looked like she
man.
regretted it as soon as it came out of her mouth.
Yeah.
He was like, oh.
Well,
She was like, man, am I going to lose my job? I sure hope nobody ever talks about this one again.
what up, podcast?
What up,
What
internet?
So Dexter
Um,
wanted me to talk about...
Yeah,
It's
Dexter
like-
wanted you to talk about. No, go ahead. I didn't have anything to fucking say. Go.
What?
Do you want to talk,
I
Nick?
don't understand.
Johnston bitter as shit. Woo!
Do you want to talk?
No. It's growing. It's growing in me.
What
My
is?
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were
The
talking
evil in me is growing.
Okay.
That's
was
not the only thing that's
evil,
growing.
right?
Go.
So Dexter wanted me to talk about, like, a portal sex device.
oh don't
Of
even.
course
2
he
weeks
did.
ago, when this was relevant, you were like, dude, we're going to talk about it on the podcast. It's going to be funny. And it's relevant. Let's do it. And then I bring it up once
Jesus,
last
my
week.
voice gets higher every time I get more excited.
No.
I feel like the theme for this podcast is sex.
Yeah,
Seriously.
really. I think I have
Yeah.
another one about sex.
Podcast Sex Edition. That's the title.
Yeah.
It's not the title. I'm not that
Well,
creative.
it's a subtitle. Sex
I mean,
Edition. would be
Mercer's not that creative. Because
We just gave him the title. He doesn't have to be
Yeah.
creative. He just needs to type it.
a Jeez, Mercer, you're not creative enough. Stop
bad.
stealing my ideas.
No, but Mercer, Portal, sex devices.
I don't know. It's your thing. You told me to bring it up. You go.
Well, I didn't know anything about it. You just said, dude, this is what this is. I don't know anything other than that. You read the page.
Okay, I don't really know it either, but basically there's this weird sex machine. It's for, like, long-distance relationships or whatever. I don't know, you, like, put it in your butthole and...
No. Come on.
Okay, Alex is the expert. You go.
Okay. Well, a girl inserts
expert about
one thing
things in his
into her
bum.
vagina.
That was the joke, Dexter.
Okay.
Oh,
Come on.
now.
Who is it?
I'm sorry.
Turn off your
my
goddamn
Telling this
phone.
free.
Okay, Mercer, go. I'm muting my mic.
All right. Oh, I just told him to explain it because I didn't know what the hell I was
You
talking
know what we
about.
should do now, guys? Whenever someone interrupts the podcast while we're recording, that's $5 to the podcast fund.
There's a
You know,
podcast fund.
podcast fund?
Now we do.
Hella swaggy all day, son.
I
Let's
think
do
there
it.
should be a blow me fund.
Blow
I
me
think
fund.
there should be a blow tay fund.
No, this is what we do. At the
Circle
end
jerk
of the
fund.
month,
I think there should be a blow tape fun too.
at the end of the
thanks,
month,
Thanks, Nick.
we should just take all that money and buy a hooker.
As a compliment. I'm not going to do it myself.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, we buy a hooker for Tay. Rent a hooker.
That's the
Rent a hooker.
podcast fund.
Because I don't
go.
think you just
Done.
buy a hooker, you rent one.
Yeah.
She's like
Well-
a U-Haul truck.
I hope not. I don't know. That's
Are we gonna
I mean,
finish
you
that
know.
whole like long distance sex toy
No,
thing?
you ruined it with your
No,
it's
Alex
fine.
can finish it.
It's in the grave. Alex will finish like he always does.
hey, Johnson.
Oh, Lord.
Whoa! Whoa! That, you just made it real. Okay, go.
Hey, how was Iron Man 3?
I don't want to hear it. Ah, la, 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 la.
Okay, without spoilers, how is Iron Man 3?
Okay. You know, it's actually kind of interesting because to talk about Iron Man 3 without spoilers, it's hard to say what you thought about the film without mentioning these things. But I will say that it is a worthy sequel, and it's pretty damn good.
Better than the second one?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd say it's on par with the first one. Maybe I think I like the first one a little more.
Oh.
The reviews so far about the movie are very divisive. I don't know if you guys have been looking at them, but
No, you're my review guy.
there is something in the movie that is dividing to comic book fans and movie fans alike. But me being equal on both parts, I was actually okay. Slightly disappointed, but okay with something in it. And, you know, it worked for the movie. But that is actually, I had a bigger problem with something else than that. So, but hey, I'll tell you that the third act, the action in the third act is like awesome. It's really
heard.
cool to look at.
Great.
But yeah, it's a worthy sequel. I didn't hate it, so it was
Alright,
fun.
So,
Does it
It's-
get
it's
the
my
Nick
turn
seal of,
for a
seal of
story.
approval?
Oh,
Oh,
gross.
shit.
it's my turn. So earlier this week, we were all hanging around in our school where we normally eat lunch. And Nick over there is talking to a girl. Another Sydney. Not
Is
my
that the joke? Was that
No.
the joke?
No,
That
no.
talking to a girl? Come on,
Well,
man.
that-
That is low.
He's trying to avoid saying this. But he says to her, well, I'm not really a comic book guy. Or I don't read very many comic books.
You know what I said?
And last week when we introduced him, we introduced him as the comic book guy. He's like, yeah, I don't really read very many comic books. I just look up synopsises.
It's not
You know
bad.
what I said? Okay.
Yes, it is.
That's exactly what he said.
No, I didn't use the term
You said
synopsis.
if there's something that interests me, I will
No.
look it up.
No. If there's
Yeah,
something,
yeah, yeah.
if there's a comic book that interests me, I'll read it. Is what I said. And no, I look up major story arcs. I know it's the same thing, but I'll tell you this. I love comic books. I love the characters. I love the stories. I love everything there is to do about comic books. I just haven't found the time to go and read them. That's all I'm saying. If I find one, like in our library at school, I'll read it. I read, what was it? It was a Dark Knight graphic novel of The Long Christmas, something like that.
Wow, that sounds fun.
Yeah, and it was good. And I just haven't found the
Long
time to actually go and read them.
Christmas.
But I'm so okay. It's not that. I'll look it up in a minute. Um, but yeah, I'm so interested in comic book lore that I will look up characters and I'll read major story arcs about the character, their origin, and everything. It's what helps me. I don't know. It like when it comes to comic book movies, what I could be looking forward to and stuff, and what I could know that is different from the movie and the comic book. So I guess the thing is, I am the comic book guy. I haven't found the time to actually go up and read them. So, but I do know everything there is to know about the lore and everything, for the most part.
Do you read much about Batman?
Yeah.
I'm glad you thought your joke was funny.
Thank you.
Get shit on.
So Dexter and I have been playing an iPhone game all week.
Oh, great.
It's called Robot Unicorn Attack 2.
Sweeping the nation.
Now, I saw this in the App Store, and I was like, maybe I'll get it just to piss off Dexter. Because anytime, like, I see anything to do with ponies or something, I like to rub it in his face.
Shout out to My Little Pony.
Hey, oh, link dump again, followed Equestria.
I hate you. No,
Yeah.
I'm deleting that promptly. We're not for the third week in a row.
Every episode. No, it has to be a thing.
No, it's not.
Okay. Just 2 seconds. The graphic novel is The Long Halloween.
Oh my goodness, Nick, I don't
I had to
care.
correct myself.
Dexter, you need to read Fallout Equestria.
Tay,
You do.
I'm gonna kill you.
You need to.
Oh.
You have to understand. You can't fucking knock it until you're like, oh, I
Tay.
understand what these wonderful this shit.
Tay, it's a vicious circle. Because
What?
if I don't read a Fallout Equestria, you make fun of me. Okay.
Yep.
If I do read Fallout Equestria, I won't understand it, so I'll have to watch My Little Pony to understand it, and then other people make fun.
Me.
Alex.
Who cares though?
I do make fun of you anyway.
We
Yeah, I
outnumber
guess.
Alex. Who cares?
Yeah.
And Nick
Then
Johnson doesn't
Nick will
care.
make fun of me. Nick made fun of me for my 4 whole episodes.
You're
He's-
one
you
of
just-
us. One of us.
Plus, I'm pretty sure I won that slap bet, so I get to slap Nick. Who
You
was
haven't
it?
won anything. I haven't watched it.
Exactly, so I won.
Did you set a time?
Wait,
Yeah.
guys, context.
Oh,
Who was I having the slap bet with? I think
You
it
and
was,
Johnson.
yeah. It was me
Yeah.
and Nick Johnson. Yeah, we had a slap bet that if Dexter watched My Little Pony within 2 weeks, Nick got to slap me, and if he didn't, I got to slap Nick.
it was 2 weeks.
Yep.
Wow, that was really dumb. I
Yep.
would have set it for like a month. Goodness.
Nope.
So Robot Unicorn
Wait,
Attack.
I want her to win, so I'm just gonna slap him miscellaneously, whatever I
Miscellaneous.
want.
Okay, I want to tell you guys a story.
Oh, good.
Go.
Okay.
All right, so here's a story about a guy.
That lives in a
A
blue,
blue
world.
world. Yeah, okay, he got it. Okay, so this one time I
I
was
was
at a
going to
party.
French Princess Ballet, but yeah, that's
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I was gonna do that too, but I didn't want to mess up the words.
Okay, shut up. What's the goddamn story?
Okay, so I was at a party, and I'm trying to think who was there. Dexter was, and Mercer was, and
Oh,
Alex
cool.
was. It was what you guys know as Robin's party.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was
me and
there
my
too.
friend were there.
That should
Tay
have-
was there too.
Oh yeah, Tay was there. He drove everybody.
Thanks, Dave.
He
So-
played chauffeur
Thanks.
all night.
Okay, so there was a chick there, right, that I didn't know, and basically all the people who were there that I know are all like dating people. So they're the people that were new. So I see this chick, and I was like, okay. I tell my friend I'm gonna go for her. He goes, no, and he pushes me aside to go to her, right? So he goes right up, real close, tries to put his face to her lips. And she backs him away and says that she has a boyfriend. And I was like, wow, did I dodge a bullet there? And I was just laughing my ass off, right? And I know, like, it was so funny. I was like, yes, that wasn't me. I find out a few days ago that, I don't want to seem like a huge asshole, but I can't help but laugh. It turns out that chick doesn't actually have a boyfriend, and she just said no because she didn't want to kiss him. I know I sound like such a tool, but I don't know. I just found that really funny because it's like,
yeah,
should
no,
have
that's
gone for it.
hilarious.
It's hilarious, yeah.
yeah. But I guess like it was the fact that like my friend was a bit drunk, so I guess it was fair for her to do that. So.
Oh yeah, and fair regardless, because if he was just gonna like go up and be like, it's just like,
Right.
no, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm like, oh, that's how you kiss, boys and
Oh,
girls.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's
make
the
those
sound
noises
kiss.
like tongue like all the way down your throat. Fucking got it.
It
Like
makes panties
that's
fall.
the love. Like the chicks love that shit.
Blah.
Take my word for it. It's like lemon gin. Just they love that shit.
Right.
That's what my dad always tells me. Lemon gin. Give the girls lemon gin.
I mean,
Panty
that's-
dropper. Done.
yeah.
Or roofies.
I mean, if you want to take it to that place, yeah.
Or
So
slope-
back to date rape, apparently.
We don't
Okay.
actually have a
I was just
Okay.
saying full circle.
Go on.
No.
Go back.
Just the way you said it, it was like it sounded like it was
You
gonna
guys,
lead to
you
another
guys
story.
know what sclopamine? You guys know what sclopamine?
Sorry?
You know what sclopamine is?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, sclopamine. Basically, it's this drug that that takes away all free will, and so you like, and basically you can just like blow it on someone's face, and then they do whatever you want them to do. So
Oh,
I
that
like
sounds
if
great.
I were to blow it on like Dexter, I'd be like, Dexter, give me the sweetest blow you've ever given anyone in your entire life. You give me the sweetest blow he's ever given anyone in his entire life. That's just how it goes. And that,
They
and,
probably
like,
would do that without that drug.
yeah, pretty much.
Hey,
Right?
guys.
And so with, I think I was cruising. How about surfing? Let's say that
Or bruising.
Cruising the web?
on Morbid Reality with Braden. Shout out to Braden.
Shout out to Braden. 3rd week in a row.
No,
Oh, yeah.
second. In 3 weeks.
Jesus, man.
Did we say his
Any-
name last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And the
did.
week before.
Talking about D&D. Yo.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I almost died again last night, by the way. Moving on. Sorry, you were surfing the morbid.
Yeah, with the
Whatever.
Morbid Reality subreddit, which is a fucked up place, man.
Can't wait to link dump it.
Yeah, dump it. It's pretty good in there. Not good, but you know, yeah, no. It's not. I would say it's not quite up there with pictures of dead kids, but there's some pretty fucked up shit.
What?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Should I put a not safe
You
for
have heard
work
of
tag?
our pictures of dead kids? Don't look it up.
Oh,
I haven't, because I don't want to see pictures.
You're
of-
making it so intriguing, though.
I know.
Kidsonfire.org.
It's my charismatic voice, right?
Ah, baby's dying.
It's a podcast. Yeah. So with this, like,
Oh, goodness. Don't go there. It's a scary place. No. Ah!
you went on pictures of dead kids.
I did. I regret it.
What did,
Oh,
okay,
goodness.
going
Dexter,
for
can I
fan.
ask you something?
I.
What
yes?
was on there?
Pictures of dead kids.
And you actually went there.
What did you
sick,
think was going
sick
to be there?
bastard?
Oh,
What
yeah.
did you think?
I didn't know.
Are you guys?
You didn't know. Wow. Okay.
Are you guys heavy Reddit browsers?
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Very.
Chan.
Highly.
Shout out to Imgur.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Reddit. Shout out to 4chan.
Speaking of Imgur, I tried that fucking what was it? Silk something?
Oh, yeah.
Silk. What's it called?
What?
Weaving.
Silkweave? Oh yeah, weavesilk.com or whatever. I suck at that. I don't know if anyone has heard about it, but we'll put a link in the description. Basically, people have been making, like, it's actually really cool. Like, people make these amazing drawings, and it's just a website specifically for that, and, like, they look really cool. Unfortunately, I tried it for the first time, and I was just like, yeah, no, can't do this. It's like your mouse moves 2 different points, and it's almost like, I don't know, it's hard to even explain. Like, people will see it in a few moments. Like, you guys can just look it up here.
Okay.
Every time I try it, my drawings look like a uterus or like a Rorschach or something. Like, people have made like Iron Man and the Joker, whatever have you. Like it just, you guys should
I've
try.
got an awesome link going to it, so
All right.
we'll put that in the video.
Also, if when you're talking about ovaries, I was watching this YouTube video today,
Christ.
and it's called here, one sec. I will
the
find it.
segues in this podcast have been out of control.
Pardon?
That's
The
an
amount-
interesting point.
What's it called?
By the way, I
The
looked
amount
at
of sexual
it's,
references is too damn high.
Shut up, Dexter.
The short film is called
It's okay.
Late Bloomer.
right.
And,
Boomer.
Do any of you read Lovecraftian horror?
No.
No.
You fucking should, because it is the motherfucking tits.
Oh,
Oh.
links are appearing all over the Skype chat. I guess I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to link dump these.
Yeah, I know. This it won't be as good as if you haven't read Lovecraftian horror, but like this
Hoarder.
short film is one of the best I've ever seen in my
I have
life.
so
It is
many
so
boxes.
good. It's so funny. You just have to watch it. Like I can't
Alright.
even begin to explain it. It's just
Watch or
Oh.
read?
it's a watch. Yeah, it's like 13 minutes long.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Whoa, guys.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
No. What was it?
Did you hear that?
I definitely heard
What's
that.
that? What's that noise?
Moths. Giant fucking moths.
I think it's the sound of our sponsor.
is it?
Shout out
Oh.
to Red Rain.
Oh.
Oh, Red Rain this week. Look at
Product placement.
Yeah.
that. Look at what Nick is sipping on.
I would
So
like to
it reminds
point
me
out
of,
that
like,
Red Rain is not our
Wayne's
official
World.
sponsor.
Have anyone seen Wayne's World? That part where they're trying not to do product placement. They're all like, Garth is just wearing like Nike everything as he's saying it. But golden. Oh my God.
Golden.
Man, Wayne's World. That's another movie I need to see.
I haven't seen
You
it.
Hey,
you've never seen Wayne's World?
Yeah.
So
You
funny.
can
Oh, that's
take
a
the next
that's a
30
gooder
seconds to
right
shit
there.
on me.
It's a gooder.
It is a gooder.
Right.
Shout out to my grandma for teaching me the word gooder.
What does a
Is
good
that
mean?
actually a word?
Shout out to my dad for teaching.
It's not actually a word, but she just has a bunch of weird sayings. She's cute as hell. But you know, whatever.
Got some incest going on, or
What?
nothing?
What was that?
Whoa! Mercer, why did you make that connection?
Why is
You
it
just
always
made-
sex?
Oh, you just made it dark.
Guys,
You're
I'm sorry.
the reason this is sex-oriented podcast. It's you.
Yeah, I mean you're the inner tube guy.
Fucking-
Hashtag sexcast.
Yeah, now it's really the Wiener Roast.
So
Well, my wiener's out. It's been out this entire time.
Right.
I do the
Okay.
podcast naked. It's okay.
so
Understandable.
segue. I was watching a video on YouTube.
Is that how bad we are at segues now? We
Yeah, I
take
mean
the
I don't even give a shit
word
anymore.
Segue. I'm sorry, go.
I was watching a video on YouTube. Nick, you showed me this video. It's
Where's it?
called Nicolas Cage Loses His Shirt. It's just like a bunch of scenes edited together of like Nicolas Cage freaking out and stuff. Where are the bees?
Oh, wait, what? Wow, I already messed it up.
Yup, you're done.
No, how to get burned? How to get burned? I don't know.
A B C D E F G. Anyway, it's a great video. I'll put it in the link dump. You can check it out. Highly recommend watching it. There you go. That's it. Tay. Tay.
Got the bees! Got the bees!
I'm just thinking of Nicolas Cage's face. That's all I'm doing right now.
That's it.
That's
All
it.
it takes.
Yeah, pretty much. He just has such a good face. Like his facial expressions are just like, ugh. I know everyone shits on him for being like a shitty actor and whatever, but he's actually pretty damn good. Not gonna lie.
It's good. It's his movies that are shit.
National Treasure was a pretty damn good movie.
First one, not the second one.
What's the second one? Man, it sounded like someone just put their headset on or something.
Nope.
That was weird. It's not like someone went to the bathroom in the middle of a freaking podcast, Alex. Why would someone do that? Huh?
Yeah,
Control
who would
yourself.
who would do that?
It's probably Dexter.
Who would do that? Who would do that, man?
Who would do that?
Hey. That's my
You're
high
doing
voice.
the exact same thing that Dexter does.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, now we're all just fucking each other. We're all to blame, except Tay.
Except K. Somehow I do nothing wrong, ever.
You're perfect. I love you.
Oh, thanks, Nick. You're pretty perfect too. You want to hook up sometime? Like, go on, go over yourself.
We can rub butts. So I was watching The Office.
Oh, fuck! You always do that.
I never hear you. I've never heard myself interrupt you before. I just hear you yell in rage.
How times you guys interrupt me and I'm about to talk about something that has to do with comic books. I swear to Christ. Every time I say, so guys, Batman. Anyways, fuck you, Nick.
I think that
Nick?
this should be our new drinking game because the I don't know game it died.
No.
Was it ever a thing? Did it ever start?
Yep.
I've been drinking this entire time.
Alex
I haven't
is
all
said
day.
anything.
out the
I
whole
woke
time.
up at
Wait
9.
a minute, guys, you weren't
Been
playing.
drinking.
So I was watching The Office.
I didn't hear any of that.
That's fine.
All I heard was.
Did you just
Let's-
eat your microphone?
Yeah, I actually did.
Wow.
It's just
I
when
went
he's
all out
talking.
for that.
Okay, sorry, Nick. What were you going to say?
Well, okay, you know what? Just go. You're talking about The Office. It's probably even better.
No, you can go first.
Okay.
Problems.
No. Mention your Office thing. Just do it. Just
Oh
do
my
it.
god.
Just
Nick, fucking
do
grow
it.
some goddamn testicles. Say
No,
your shit.
I have them. It's just
I've been
that if
interrupting
I
you
talk
all
about
night,
it
Nick.
out-
You can go first.
Okay, fine. This is not going to be something that I can just spit out. It'll be for a while.
That's fine.
So, The Amazing Spider-Man. Who's seen it?
Yo.
Okay. I knew Mercer did, and that's why I wanted to talk to him about it. Because me and him, I know it's kind of irrelevant now, but I thought it was interesting because when me and Mercer first saw the movie, me and him kind of had the same gripe, was that the villain was kind of shallow.
Yeah.
And I just recently looked up and here I'll tell you what my opinion was on the villain, the lizard. I say he's shallow in the sense that he was very underdeveloped, because essentially you have a guy who doesn't have an arm, right? That's like, you're supposed to feel bad for him. Like, that's Dr. Kurt Connors there. He ends up turning to the lizard. It's kind of like a monster, kind of like the Hulk, right? And his motivation is that he's missing an arm. He uses lizard DNA to try and grow back the arm, and that obviously doesn't go back well. Unfortunately, him and the missing arm is the only kind of sympathy you get from the guy, because other than that, they don't make him like a likable character at all. So when he ends up becoming the lizard, because you don't really care for him in the first place, throughout the film, it ends up being just sort of like a good versus evil. He's Lizard Man. And the ending is kind of reduced to, well, if I don't know, if the lizard falls off the building and dies, I could really care less. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I heard this thing on the radio. It said that the writers will usually give all the good lines to the villain because you already love the hero.
Yeah.
And the villain definitely did not have any of those moments.
When you're doing a villain that changes into something evil, and they do this, they play with kind of you only have this one scene, where they play with sort of a split personality. Like the lizard is kind of like controlling him, right? And what happens is when you do a split personality, you need to make the original person sympathetic, so that way when they turn evil, you're like, okay, oh shit, Spider-Man has to go against a guy, and this is like his professor. This is like, you know, he could fight him, but he can't hurt him. Unfortunately, we never got that. We didn't have that. He didn't have that likability. So when he turned into the lizard, he was just a raging monster, and that was about it. If you look at the deleted scenes from Spider-Man, from The Amazing Spider-Man, it would have been such a better movie.
Seriously? What kind of
I'm
stuff was
not
in there?
kidding. Like, okay, I'll tell you why. It like, when I watched these, I was like, wow, 3/4 of these should have been in the movie, and now when I watch the movie again, I probably wouldn't even watch it the same anymore. I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much, because I'm like, wow, those scenes should have been in there. One, Kurt Connors has a son.
Oh.
All of a sudden. And he's going up to him, and he's saying, like, you understand like how it's affecting his family and such. So then you kind of feel a bit more like you're like, oh, okay, wow, this guy has a son. Then there's a scene which I thought was really cool. You have a scene where Doc Connors is kind of motivating Peter to do his thing after his uncle died. So his uncle dies, and he's motivating him. So then you think like, okay, this guy is actually really nice to Peter. And one scene happens where Spider-Man goes to find the lizard down the thing, and they actually have a talk, and you actually get to know that Doc Connors that whole time he was actually trying to get rid of it. He says like, I'm paraphrasing here. I don't actually know how the dialogue, but he was saying that he was actually trying to get rid of the lizard, but he couldn't. And I was like, okay, well, here we go. We're actually developing the character here. We're making him like, oh, so he's actually trying to get rid of the lizard. Unfortunately, it's too strong enough. And he says something. Spider-Man says, well, we'll fix it. We'll get you better. We'll fix it. And he looks at him and goes, look at what you've got. Would you take that away? Like, would you take away your spider powers for that? And it's like, now we understand you. Like, it was so much better. I was like, why the hell did they take this out of the movie?
Yeah, I feel like with that kind of situation, you have to play with the Jekyll and Hyde complex.
There you go. Right.
And also, just to be the devil's advocate on a point you brought up earlier, I didn't want to like interrupt you and steal your thunder, but I feel like have the benefit of having a character that you ultimately don't have that much connection to, and ultimately you just kind of don't care if he dies, is also sort of a good thing in this situation, because at the end you kind of really just want him to die because he didn't have any purpose in the first place. You know what I mean?
That's true. But I've always liked that thing, because I mean, like, the character of the lizard was always kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde thing, right? Like, could you imagine? I'd say the Hulk is a bit of an anti-hero, but you say like the Hulk, if you didn't like Bruce Banner and the whole time you're watching the movie, I know this is a protagonist other than an antagonist, but you're thinking, okay, well, if I don't care about him, if I don't like him, he's not a likable character, and he goes Hulk rage and starts destroying shit, then I honestly just, you don't care, right? Yeah. It loses meaning. It's like, well, instead of like a struggle between the Thing, like him and his good and him being bad, there's nothing really there. I understand what Tay's saying is that you're okay with he dies. Then it's like, then they shouldn't have introduced that aspect of him having a dual personality then.
That's also true. They should just made him the lizard, exactly. And that should be it. Yeah.
So, but I mean, like, I felt like those points really developed the character, showing that he was actually trying to get rid of it. But at the same time, he's trying to tell Peter, like, you have powers of a spider. Would you just give that up? And he actually likes being the lizard. Not to mention his motivation, his ultimate plan. The lizard wanted to turn the people into lizards. And I was like, okay, like, did the writers just throw that in there to give him something to do? Like, I was like, just, what is that, turning people to lizards? It just didn't make sense to me. It was kind of like shoehorned in there. And there's another deleted scene where it's like he talks about wanting to make people equal. So when he said he liked the power of being the lizard, he actually wanted to turn everyone to lizards so everyone could be as superior as he was. So there's plenty of scenes that really developed the character. I thought Mercer would find that interesting.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. I found that interesting as well. So
not like it was a especially long movie. They probably had time for them.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll show them.
What was that sound?
That was the sound of our other sponsor,
which is
Amp.
Amp.
Whoa!
Dude, that's crazy. Amp is not our official sponsor.
Okay.
So I was watching The Office the other day for the 6th time.
I told you. I warned you guys.
It's all
yeah,
good,
no,
man.
it's fine. There's this character in The Office. His name is Todd Packer. And his character is just like, he's super vulgar and whatever. Lots of sex jokes. And he's probably one of my favorite characters.
Wait, who?
Todd Packer.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The episode I was watching, it was like a costume party or whatever. And Todd was just like sitting by the fridge or whatever. And he had like a bag over his crotch. And every time someone walked by, he was like, reach in the bag, see what you find or whatever. He was like, that's not going to work or whatever. He's like, whatever. So he's just sitting there for like this entire scene. And one of the main characters, Jim, he gets into a conversation with a temporary character who turns out to be his wife's ex-boyfriend. So they get onto the topic of Pam being his wife. And just Todd, he just interrupts the conversation completely. And just like, hey, Halpert, are you looking for someone to fuck your wife? Jim just looks at him, he's like, nope. And then just goes straight back to the conversation.
Oh, that's good.
It's honestly,
when was this? Was this an older episode?
Maybe like, I don't know which season it is, but
Was
obviously,
Michael on it?
Jim and Pam are married, so. No, it's not. Michael is in it, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
You want someone to fuck your wife?
Dexter doesn't have to look for anyone to fuck his girlfriend.
Well, you know.
Oh!
Got your back.
Shout out to triple
Jab.
penetration again.
Man,
Oh.
we have like one absolutely dedicated, faithful listener. And that's Dexter's girlfriend, and we just shit on her so much. Shout out to Sydney, we love you.
We do love you. Thanks
After
for listening.
making fun of her.
We appreciate
Especially
it.
Nick.
So I think it's basically about time to wrap up, unless there's anything that anyone else wants to talk about.
Dexter's got a big dick. That's all I gotta say.
Swig.
That's my closing remarks. That's all I got.
Well, thank you, Tay.
No problem, man. Figured I'd advertise it.
Wait. Before we end, though. He's just killing himself over there.
Just wrap it up.
Sorry, I actually had to take a piss and I came back, so...
Wow. Easy over there, Alex.
I'm sorry, I was holding it in the whole time.
And this is where we go before the podcast.
I know.
Well, I've been drinking all the water, though. So?
So,
So,
You guys sick of me.
Yeah.
Just
What was
sick.
so funny, anyway?
So what are we going to tease for next podcast?
Forget it. Who cares? Continue.
Pics of Dexter's dick.
yeah,
That's gonna be a thing next podcast.
Stay tuned.
in the description.
Yeah.
They might be there now. You should probably check it out anyways.
just Google his name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're there. They're everywhere. They're all over the internet.
Pretty much.
Especially www.meatspin.com.
Shout out.
Definitely over there. You should check it out.
Not link dumping that.
How about Lemon Party? Here, that's a good one. Watch you
Yeah,
dance like
no.
lemons. Hella swaggy. All day, son.
Oh, funny thing about Lemon Party.
I'm so listening to this.
I almost just spat my amp all over my computer. Continue, Nick.
Spat all over my computer. Okay, this is what happened. I was at Mercer's house one day. I had no idea what Lemon Party was. So, you know how normal people would say, like, oh, yeah, you should go on it, right? Thinking, okay, yeah, I'll go on it. Oh, I get freaked out. But I'm at Mercer's house, and I was like, what's Lemon Party? What does he do? He puts it in the address bar, clicks enter, and just lets me watch it right there. Oh, my God.
It would have been funnier if he had started typing it and it had already been in his history.
Oh, it was.
No, man,
Yeah.
incognito. I'll never find my lemon parties.
We'll put that in the description.
Nope.
Just a picture of Mercer's internet history.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant Lemon Party.
Safe.
Picture of lemon party.
Exactly.
I mean, all my internet history is lemon party. It's my favorite website.
He goes there to find lemons.
All right. That's episode 3 of the Wiener Roast Podcast. Thank you all
3?
for listening. Yeah.
Oh, it is 3.
It's only appropriate that this sex-oriented podcast ended on Lemon Party.
Sure.
What a climax. What a finale.
What a climax indeed. Bye.
Bye.
Dexter's still a faggot.